Women and children increasingly becoming vulnerable as stability, protection, and family are replaced by stress and displacement. Violence against women and children is prevalent all over the world. It crosses cultures, economic status, and ethnicity. Violence can make many forms. Domestic abuse, trafficking, rape are harmful practices such as early marriage and genital cutting. Now I request Superintendent of Police, Prakasam District, Sri Siddhartha Kaushal IPS, to deliver his insights about the protection of women and children and the important measures to be taken.
Honorable Shri Justice Joymala Bagchi sir, Honorable Shri Justice M. Venkatramana sir, Collector Prakasham Pola Bhaskar sir, District Judge Madam Jyotirmay, DIG Technical Services Balraju sir, State Legal Services Authority Member Secretary Shri H. Raju garu, మరియు ఈరోజు ఇక్కడ విచ్చేసిన మా ప్రియతమ మహిళా పోలీసులు, మై కాలీగ్ పోలీస్ ఆఫీసర్స్ ఆఫ్ ది జ్యుడిషియరీ, మీడియా మిత్రుడు, ఎస్టీమ్డ్ రిసోర్స్ పర్సన్స్ ధనంజయ్ సార్ అండ్ సునీత మ్యామ్, మై వార్మ్ వెల్కమ్ టు ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. ఇట్స్ on behalf of Prakasham District Police and Andhra Pradesh Police, it is my privilege to be part of this event. The august presence of the Honorable Justices has brought all the stakeholders together on this crucial subject of women and children, the rights and fundamental freedoms due to them. In my presentation, sir, I'll focus on what we, the Police Department of Andhra Pradesh, have been doing as part of our stakeholdership. అదేవిధంగా నేను ఈరోజు మనము ఏదైతే మాకు కొత్త వచ్చినటువంటి ఒక యంత్రాంగం మా మహిళా పోలీస్ ద్వారా ఏ విధంగా ఈ మహిళల యొక్క సంరక్షణ, వాళ్ళ యొక్క హక్కుల్ని మేము ఇంతగా ముందుకు తీసుకెళ్ళవచ్చు అనే క్వశ్చన్ మీద కొన్ని మా థాట్స్ కూడా షేర్ చేస్తాం సార్. So the question of women and children's rights and freedoms, adi isolation lo manamu chudlemu. This event is an exemplification of the fact that all stakeholders involved have to come together and do this. Manamu police ga, law enforcement authorities oka important stakeholders unnamu, endukante right to life and liberty, protection, సేఫ్టీ, సెక్యూరిటీ, దట్స్ అ ఫండమెంటల్ బెడ్ రాక్ రైట్. దాని మీద ఇంకా ఏదైతే సామాజిక మరియు ఆర్థిక హక్కాలు ఉన్నాయి, సాధికారణ ఉంటాయి, అవి అన్నీ కూడా దాని తర్వాత వస్తాయి. అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఆర్గనైజ్ సివిల్ సొసైటీ ఈజ్ రిప్రజెంటెడ్ టుడే బై బచ్పన్ బచావ్ ఆందోళన్ అండ్ సునీత కృష్ణన్ గారు. వీ హ్యావ్ ద మీడియా విత్ అస్. ఆల్సో వీ హ్యావ్ అ యాక్టివ్ సోషల్ మీడియా sphere today, which is a separate public sphere altogether, which has empowered the individual. We have the justice system, of course, sir, which has taken a great judicial innovation of the Indian system, which is the Legal Services Authority, and the welfare state, where all the government departments intaka manam chusam, sir, the good work being done, human service being done by the Women and Child Welfare Department and the other associated departments. And of course, not to forget private enterprise and the corporate being the dominant form of productive organization in the modern civilization. We can never have complete success in any endeavor unless the private enterprise and the corporates are also part of it. This is something that we hope to do more and more. We already have been doing that. Briefly, sir, then our endeavor from the police, from the AP police, so far as the women and children, their rights and freedoms are concerned, are to create an ecosystem of services and protections. మనం పోలీస్ సైడ్ నుంచి సంరక్షణ మరియు సేవలు ఒక పూర్తిగా ఈకోసిస్టమ్ లాగా వాళ్ళని ఏర్పాటు చేసే ప్రయత్నంలో ఉన్నాం సార్. స్టాండ్ అలోన్గా విడివిడిగా ఇనిషియేటివ్స్ కాకుండా, ఇది ఒక స్కీమ్, ఇది ఒక యాప్ కాకుండా, we would like to create an entire ecosystem of services and protections which is easily accessible and reliably available. And that is some of that we had the good fortune of showing the honorable justices in our exhibition stall. Memu sir, also we are looking at a cultural transformation within the police. మా పోలీస్లోనే మనకు ఉన్న సెంటిమెంట్లు, మాకు ఉన్న యాటిట్యూడ్స్ని కూడా మనము ఖచ్చితంగా ఒక సంస్థాగతంగా పరివర్తన చేయాలని మనం ప్రయత్నం చేస్తూ ఉన్నాం సార్. మహిళల ప్రతి, పిల్లల ప్రతి మా యొక్క సెన్సిటైజేషన్, మా యొక్క అవగాహన, వాళ్ళ ఇబ్బందులు అన్నీ కూడా, వాళ్ళకి ఉన్న హక్కులు అన్నీ కూడా, దాని మీద మా నాలెడ్జ్ అండ్ గ్రిప్ అవి మనం పెంచుకోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది సార్. వీడ్ లైక్ టు we've been working on that. Overarching theme of our functioning, AP Police functioning, is leveraging technology for better protection, better investigation and better prosecution. దాని భాగంగా కూడా మేము we have come a long way. We have made a lot of efforts in that direction, sir. And engagement with stakeholders. మహిళా సంరక్షణ, మహిళా హక్కులు, పిల్లల సంరక్షణ, పిల్లల హక్కులు, అది ఒక ఎవరొక్క సంస్థ చేసే కార్యక్రమం కాదు, ఎవరొక్క సంస్థ చేయగలిగే కార్యక్రమం కాదు. అది మనమందరూ కూడా హోల్ ఆఫ్ సొసైటీ అప్రోచ్, ఒక హోల్ ఆఫ్ గవర్నమెంట్, హోల్ ఆఫ్ సొసైటీ అప్రోచ్ ఉంటేనే అది సక్సెస్ అవుతుంది అనే ఉద్దేశంతో మనం కూడా వీఆర్ ఆల్సో రీచింగ్ అవుట్ కంటిన్యూస్లీ టు ఆల్ స్టేక్ హోల్డర్స్. అండ్ దిస్ ఈవెంట్ ఈజ్ అ ఎగ్జాంప్లిఫికేషన్ అండ్ ఎగ్జాంపులర్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేక్ హోల్డర్ ఎంగేజ్మెంట్. అదేవిధంగా సార్, మేము ఇంటర్నల్గా కూడా మాకు చాలా కెపాసిటీ బిల్డ్ చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది అండ్ వేరియస్ సెగ్మెంట్స్ ఆఫ్ ద సొసైటీకి టార్గెటెడ్గా స్పెసిఫిక్గా రీచ్ అవుట్ అవ్వాల్సి ఉంటుంది. సో ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఆపరేషన్ ముస్కాన్ అండ్ అదర్ ఇనిషియేటివ్స్ ఆఫ్ అవుట్రీచ్ ఆర్ టువర్డ్స్ దాట్ ఎండ్. All of this will be a credible exercise only if there is transparency and accountability. So ivanni kuda sir, all of this has to be underpinned by a transparent and accountable organization and department. We have taken some steps, we have achieved some results, sir. I mean, there is still a long way to go. We are aware of all the unmet expectations that are there and we are conscious of it. And one thing we are not lacking is commitment. While there are other limitations that may be there, but commitment we're not lacking at all, sir. Some of the flagship initiatives we'll just go through very quickly without taking much time, sir. So Disha has been a flagship initiative of the government of Andhra Pradesh, which has been where the police has been at the forefront. We've created a special, or the AP Legislative Assembly has already passed a Disha bill. We are awaiting confirmation from the central government of the same, sir. Dedicated Disha police stations have been set up in all districts. They have been very well capacitated, trained staff has been put there in terms of equipment, in terms of mobility, in terms of forensic aids to investigation. They have been equipped as per the world standards. The mobile application, Disha mobile application, to which we had the fortune of exhibiting to the justices, honorable justices, that also has been launched as a part of the umbrella initiative of Disha, sir. Even though the Disha bill has not yet become an act, ఇప్పటికే దిశ చట్టం కాలేదు. ఇప్పటికే సెంట్రల్ గవర్నమెంట్ నుంచి క్లియరెన్స్ రావాలి, కానీ దాని స్ఫూర్తితో, దాని యొక్క మోటివేషన్తో ఆల్రెడీ సార్ we have tried to meet the aspirations which are embodied in that act. So since the bill was passed, 561 cases, including 20 rape cases, 42 rape cum POCSO cases, 104 POCSO cases and 395 cases of outraging modesty. These 561 cases we have been able to file charge sheet, complete investigation within 7 days. ఒక వారం లోపల దాదాపుగా 600 కేసులో మేము ఛార్జ్ షీట్ ఫైల్ చేయగలిగాము. సో ది ఆస్పిరేషన్ దట్ ఈస్ ఎంబాడీడ్, వీఆర్ ట్రయింగ్ అవర్ బెస్ట్ టు లివ్ అప్ టు ఇట్, సార్. అదేవిధంగా మేము సెక్షువల్ ఒఫెండర్స్ మీద హిస్టరీ షీట్స్ ఓపెన్ చేసే కార్యక్రమం కూడా బాగా తీవ్రంగా తీసుకుని ఉన్నాం, సార్. more than 1,000, more than 1,100 history sheets have been opened on sexual offenders, and the surveillance has been tightened on them. These are all areas which we would like our Mahila Police, we would like the paralegal volunteers, we would like the persons operating the legal service clinics, we would like all of them to be aware of it, so that there is effective counsel to the service seeker when they approach these various channels of grievance redressal that are being set up. In general, sir, women and children friendly policing మీద మేము కొంత ధ్యాస పెట్టే ఉన్నాము. We have opened special women help desks in all police stations of the state. We have activated the zero FIR provision everywhere, so that ఏ బాధితులు కూడా ఇటు నుంచి ఇటుకి వెళ్ళకుండా ఎక్కడైనా ఫస్ట్ అప్రోచ్ అవ్వగలిగితే అక్కడే వాళ్ళకి ఒక పరిష్కారం మొదలవ్వాలని ఒక ఉద్దేశంతో జీరో ఎఫ్ఐఆర్స్ యాక్టివేట్ చేసి ఉన్నాం సార్. మోస్ట్ సాటిస్ఫాక్టరీలీ యాజ్ అ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ ఇనిషియేటివ్ సార్, వీ హ్యావ్ బిన్ ఏబుల్ టు బ్రింగ్ డౌన్ ద టైమ్ టేకెన్ టు ఇన్వెస్టిగేట్ క్రైమ్ అగేన్స్ట్ విమెన్. పర్టికులర్గా వీ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ కేసెస్ ఆఫ్ రేప్ 376 సెక్షన్ ఉన్న క్రైమ్స్. ఇంతకు ముందు 2018లో 119 days ఒక యావరేజ్ టైం ఉండేది. 2019లో దాన్ని మేము 101 daysకి తీసుకువచ్చాం సార్. లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ వీ వర్ ఏబుల్ టు బ్రింగ్ ఇట్ డౌన్ టు 53 days. 53 daysలో 376 కేసు ఏదైనా రిజిస్టర్ ఉంటే మేము ఛార్జ్ షీట్ ఆన్ యావరేజ్గా ఫైల్ చేయగలిగాం సార్. Ministry of Home Affairs maintains an ITSSO tracker, which is a dashboard for measuring the progress of crime against women. In that also, అందులో కూడా సార్ Andhra Pradesh has improved its compliance rate to almost 98% in 2021. Again sir, Operation Muskan has been a special drive that we have been taking up regularly. అందులో we are very happy to say that all stakeholders have come together very effectively. The Legal Services Authority, the Women and Child Welfare Department, and the NGOs of Prakasham district. So we were able to rescue 25,000 children, which was the highest tally in the country, sir. We again had the good fortune of having one of our beneficiaries interact with the Honorable Justice. అదేవిధంగా సార్ ప్రత్యేకంగా Prakasham District Police also, we have taken leads and introduced some pilot initiatives in our district. Last year we introduced Abhay Drop Home Service. అది మీ అందరికీ తెలుసు. అందులో సార్ ఎనీ ఉమెన్ ఇన్ డిస్ట్రెస్ between 9 PM to 5 AM can simply make a dial 100 call. We not only respond to that emergency, we go to that spot, we take the woman and drop her safely home. In case we don't have a four-wheeler available, we escort her. Our personnel will go to her home, escort her till the time she's safely home. This service was piloted here in Prakasham district last year, sir. Thereafter, rapidly it was replicated across many states. Thereafter, we also have an ongoing grievance redressal program of the government called Spandana. అందులో కూడా sir, ప్రత్యేకంగా in Prakasham district we started a VC-based online public grievance redressal. So in today's age of social distancing, everyone's aware of video conferencing, but this was done prior to that, sir. At the time, we enabled all citizens of Prakasham district to connect to the police from their homes or from the nearest police station without having to come to the SP's office at the district headquarters. Prakasham, incidentally, మీ అందరికీ తెలుసా తెలియదో, Prakasham is the 10th largest district in the country, sir. 18,000 square kilometers. And a commute from one end to the district headquarters and back can be as long as 400 kilometers. So we were the first district in the country to introduce a facility whereby people could access the district police chief, and the major beneficiary of this had been women, sir. For Spandana, 57% of the beneficiaries were women, compared to only about 30% at the police station. And another ఏంటంటే police station స్థాయిలో police stationలో only 30% దాకా మహిళలు వస్తారు. స్పందనకి 50% పైన వస్తారు. సో ఒక విమెన్, ఇట్ హెస్ బికమ్ మోర్ యాక్సెసిబుల్ అండ్ ఈజీలీ అవైలబుల్ టు విమెన్ అనే ఒక మనం భావించుకోవచ్చు సార్. వీ హ్యాడ్ అ స్మాల్ couple of interesting case studies, sir. We had a woman contact us from London. She was being harassed by somebody on Instagram. Online harassment ni bharinchaleక ఒక అమ్మాయి మాకు లండన్ నుంచి సంప్రదించారు. She approached the local London Metropolitan Police. They said that this seems to be happening in India, we can't help you with this. She managed to reach us through this video conferencing based system, and we were able to solve that problem for her within 24 hours, sir. Similarly, ఒక అమ్మాయి మాకు యుఎస్ నుంచి సంప్రదించింది సార్, హర్షిని ఆమె పేరు. షీ హ్యాడ్ మిస్టేకన్లీ ఇన్ అన్ ఆన్లైన్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ పుట్ డిఫరెంట్ నంబర్ ఇన్ ది ఎండ్. ఒక ఆన్లైన్ ట్రాన్స్ఫర్లో చివర్లో ఒక రాంగ్ ఫిగర్ కొట్టడం వల్ల నార్వేలో ఎక్కడో ఫండ్స్ వెళ్ళిపోయినాయి. బై మిస్టేక్ ద ఫండ్స్ వెంట్ టు నార్వే టు సమ్ బెనిఫిషరీ అకౌంట్ విచ్ హ్యాడ్ టు కమ్ టు హైదరాబాద్. There also the local banking and the local authorities could not help her. She reached out to us. This was a very unexpected case for us, but we pursued the matter. We got in touch with the person to whose account this was transferred in Norway. On our persuasion, we had no legal recourse in this matter, but due to the moral persuasion, she got back the $3,000 which were due to her. And yesterday she thanked us also for the same, sir. So we have been, this is a part of the reach out, the outreach that we've been trying to do. We've been trying to make ourselves easily available and accessible to women, sir. Cyber realm, I'll leave this to my senior colleague, DIG Technical Services, to speak about later, sir. Honorable Justice already has expressed keen interest and keen observations with regard to ICJS. We've taken note of your observations, sir, and will 100% comply with it and intimate the same, sir. Some of the points for stakeholder engagement, sir, this is just a sort of a brainstorming that I, SP Prakasham District, I'm a member of the District Legal Services Committee, sir. So we have been thinking of how to engage more intensively with each other, the judiciary, the police, the welfare departments, volunteers on the ground, Mahila police on the ground. So first focus we'd like to see is capacity building, sir. Training programs have to be increased in frequency. And awareness generation, this is a state level event, sir, where important stakeholders and senior functionaries along with ground level functionaries are present. Deenni inka as a follow up to this program, we envision ప్రత్యేకమైన targeted awareness generation campaigns targeting particular segments. So ఇప్పుడు what you see in front of you, sir, is Mahila Police. They are part of the institution of Grama Sachivalayam. This is a new institution created by the Andhra Pradesh government. This has deployed significant government capacity at the panchayat level. No other government in the country has so much capacity, so many functionaries, almost 1,25,000 functionaries, well trained, well qualified, deployed at the village level. So the way this event is being conducted to have a statewide impact, sir, we can actually think about conducting similar events at the village level, literally at the last mile of the citizenry. And we can perhaps think about targeting particular segments, disaster victims, drug addicts, senior citizens, crime victims, unorganized sector. Ma Prakasham Jillalo unorganized sector chala peddaga undi. So we have a industrial complex, we have a mining and a quarrying complex where at any given time 20 to 30,000 people from outside the state work without any social security in precarious conditions. So perhaps a targeted intervention in that sector. మనకు బయట రాష్ట్రాల నుంచి వచ్చి చాలామంది ఏమి ఇటువంటి భద్రత లేకుండా ఉంటున్నారని మనం వాళ్ళకి కూడా ప్రత్యేకంగా టార్గెట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. చీమకుర్తి, బల్లికుర్వ అట్లాంటి ఏరియాస్లో. Thereafter, so we can explore more synergies. We believe that the Mahila Police at the Panchayat level, the paralegal volunteers, the government volunteers, the empaneled lawyers, we can have joint workshops, joint inspections, joint visits and joint trainings. A lot of joint manship in operations, in engagement on the ground under community ownership. It should be community led initiatives so that questions of propriety don't arise, whether it is owned by the government, owned by a political interest. To avoid those, we should have a community led ownership of these engagements. We also wanted to integrate the legal service clinics with the village secretariats. As I said, sir, the village secretariats represent a formidable capacity, a formidable state capacity at the ground level, at the last level. So can we integrate our legal service clinics with the village secretariats, again under a community ownership model, so that we can match service seekers with service providers. Pretty much all the services now, most of the services now of the government of Andhra Pradesh are being delivered through the Grama Sachivalayam, the village secretariats. So if we can match service seekers and service providers better by integrating the legal service clinics and village secretariats, adi okati manam chuskovachu, sir. one immediate action point from the police side where the law enforcement can immediately intervene is to adopt some good investigation practices, sir, to strengthen the victim compensation scheme. So we all know, sir, that in victim compensation, if for instance we can have at the FIR stage itself, we can collect the property details of the accused so that later on in the intervening period between the FIR and the conviction, there if the accused disposes of all his property, that should be prevented if we collect those details at the FIR stage itself. Later on that can be used to compensate the victim. We can also think about immediately automatically referring all below poverty line complainants and accused to the paralegal volunteers. పైదవాళ్ళ అందరినీ కూడా ముద్దయిలైనా బాధితులైనా ఇమీడియట్గా మేము పారాలీగల్ వాలంటీర్స్కి రెఫర్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఎందుకంటే ఇద్దరు కూడా పైదవాళ్ళే, వాళ్ళిద్దరికీ కూడా హక్కాలు ఉన్నాయి, ఆయన ముద్దయిలైనా సరే. సో అది కూడా మేము మా మాధ్యంతో పారాలీగల్ వాళ్ళకి న్యాయ వ్యవస్థకి కాంటాక్ట్లో పెట్టుకోవచ్చా లేదని అది ఒక మనం పాయింట్ రేస్ చేస్తున్నాం. వీ కెన్ హ్యావ్ as a part of the case record itself an exclusive case diary mentioning victim compensation availed. Nowadays the observation is, sir, even in cases where victims are availing compensation, they are turning hostile later on. So perhaps memo, if we have a case diary and we mention it in the charge sheet, it becomes a part of the case record. Then at the time of trial, the judicial officer sees it very clearly that what has been done, and the person can be then held accountable as to the impropriety involved there. Then again, sir, the institution of Mahila Police, we can make them as nodal officer. It can be included in their job charts to seek out the eligible candidates for victim compensation and follow up. They are at the last mile of the administration. They have direct contact with the people. So that is something we can do. So all these steps will strengthen the victim compensation scheme, which of course will lead to greater conviction and faith in the government, in the judiciary, in the police. It will overall be good for the system. So some of these GIPs, the good investigation practices, we can think about adopting, sir. Finally, as a member of the District Legal Services Committee, even capacity building of the Legal Services Authority as an institution. So perhaps we can think about leveraging IT and ITES. Perhaps we can have something like a legal service information system, LSIS, which will have databases at the command of the authority. So today, if the chairperson wants, can she at the click of a mouse identify or reach out and find out who are the disaster victims in the district, who are the victims of trafficking in the district, who are working in the unorganized sector, how many are there, who are the mentally ill people in the district, who are the drug addicts, senior citizens in need of care, victims of crime, of course, victim of crimes we have. But the Legal Services Authority should have all this information across all its levels of hierarchy, from the national to the legal service clinic, at the click of a mouse button, sir. So perhaps we can lay foundation for some sort of a legal service information system. Once we do that, the next step can then be Legal Services Citizen Portal. Already you've seen, sir, that nowadays, whether it's private organizations, the corporate sector, or even now the government organizations, we have enabled citizens to avail a lot of our services and reach out to us through mobile applications and dedicated portals. Perhaps the Legal Services Authority can open that channel as an additional channel in addition to the ground presence. That is an additional channel we can perhaps think about putting in place. And finally, engaging with the private enterprise. World over, the experience has been, the observation has been, that only with the effective participation of the private enterprise, which is the animal spirits of human nature, do we achieve actual empowerment. Ultimately, financial independence and upskilling, total opportunity for self-actualization, that we can provide a supporting hand, sir. But the opportunities and the positions for them to actualize as individuals, that will come only with the participation of the private enterprise. Again, we'll have to think about the ownership of that entire mechanism. We can make it community-led so as to avoid any questions of propriety. So these are some of the thoughts, sir, we have in mind. I thank you all once again for giving the opportunity. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sirs.